Hey there, tech fans. Today I'd like to show you a brand new camera from OBSBOT called the OBSBOT Tiny SE. This is a webcam you can use with your laptop, a regular computer, or really any product you've got that can record video through a USB-C connection. The unit is small, it's powerful, it's incredibly intelligent, and I'll get into all of those features in a minute. But let me start off with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and then I'll talk about the features, I'll do a demonstration, and I'll come back and remind you of a few things that really separate this affordable webcam from a lot of other products on the market. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the camera. It's nice and small. It's got a 1/4 inch 20 on the bottom. It's got a little bracket that folds out underneath here, so you can actually put this on your laptop screen and it'll sit right on top of the screen and face you, and it's got tracking capabilities as well that I'll talk about in a minute. On the rear, there's a single USB-C connection that you'll use to connect it to your computer. Also included with the kit is a really nice long USB-C to USB-C cable. It's a heavy-duty cable and it's nice and long. I like that because if you want to put this on your laptop screen, you don't need a really long cable to make the connection, but you may want to set it up on a tripod using that 1/4 20 in the bottom, and you'll need a little bit of space between you and the laptop to set that up. So I like that they include that. Now the cool thing is, a lot of laptops have a USB-C connection that you can use for the camera, but if you've got an older laptop, or maybe you don't have enough USB-C connections on your computer, they've also included a USB-C to USB-A connection here that you can snap on the end and actually turn the one end you plug into your computer into a USB-A connection, and I think that's a really nice touch. Also included, you'll find safety guidelines and a full instruction manual that tells you pretty much everything you'll ever want to know about this camera, how to use it, how to connect, how to use the motion gestures to actually have it zoom in on you or do face tracking. So always read through that manual to make sure you get the best value out of the product. All right, so let's talk about the specs first, and then I'll talk about the magic that OBSBOT has built into this product. So the unit itself uses a very large 1/2.8 inch sensor, which is going to give you amazingly good video quality and take some really nice pictures as well. That provides 1080p streaming at up to 100 frames per second. That's pretty incredible. Most affordable webcams like this, 1080p, 30 frames a second if you're lucky. So 60 frames a second or 100 frames a second is going to give you really good image quality. Now you might be wondering, should I go with a 4K camera or should I stick with the 1080p? The honest truth is, when you're on a web call, you're really limited by your upstream capacity. So if you've got a standard internet connection and try to put 4K video through that standard internet connection with a standard computer, you're probably going to have degradation in the quality of the video, and you may have stuttering as well. So it seems like the 4K camera will be the way to go. Honestly, the 1080p at either 60 frames or 100 frames is right in that sweet spot where you're going to get a crystal clear image when you're on that conference call, but it's not going to have any of the issues with stuttering because of a tiny internet connection. So I really like the 1080p at 60 frames a second. The big benefit of this one, though, beyond the video quality, is the intelligence built into the unit. So from a video quality perspective, it's got adaptive HDR, which means if you've got changing lighting conditions when you're recording or when you're on your webcam, it's going to actually adjust for those lighting conditions. It has automatic focusing, which is a really big deal because you know you're going to move around a little bit when you're on that conference call, and if you're in close, it's going to give you pin sharp focus, and if you pull back, it's going to track that distance and adjust the focus to accommodate that. It's also really good in low light conditions, so you won't have to worry anymore when you're on a conference call of having lights turned on everywhere in the room to give you a good image. You can be in natural lighting and get really good image through that webcam. Another thing I like an awful lot about it are the automated features built in. Now, it's a tracking webcam, which means it's got a gimbal that'll move left and right, it'll move up and down. So as you're moving in that conference call, the camera's going to stay right on you and keep you in the center of the frame. Matter of fact, when you first power up the camera, it goes through a power on self-test routine to make sure that it's working okay, but then it's going to start spinning this gimbal around to find you and adjust the framing to start off with you right in the middle of the screen. So you're going to be perfectly framed when you get on that conference call to get started. But if you turn on the auto tracking, it'll actually move the gimbal to keep you in the center of the frame. And you can turn that on by simply holding your hand up like this and facing your palm at the camera. It has zoom built in. Now there's two modes of zoom. If you hold your fingers up like this, it'll double zoom. It'll come in 2x and pull in really tight. You can also hold both of your fingers up like this and adjust the zoom by moving these apart. So a lot of intelligence built into the unit. And it's a really small unit too. That's what I like so much about it. Now, a lot of times people want to know about privacy, right? Do I have a privacy screen on this? To turn it off, all you do is point the camera down like that, and the camera turns off, and you won't have to worry about anybody sort of looking at the camera when you're not expecting it. Now, again, I've tested a lot of webcams. I have to tell you, the size of this is small, it's portable, I can take it with me pretty much anywhere when I'm on the road working away from home. I like the fact that it's a single USB-C connection on the back, and I like the fact that the cable adapts for both USB-C and USB-A, but the big advantage to this compared to all the other webcams that I've tested, and I mean all of them, is the fact that the image quality in this is pretty amazing for the size of that camera. And I really like the HDR automation built in, so it adjusts the background lighting conditions. I like the automatic focus. It's really quick and it's really smooth. But I think the biggest advantage, especially if you're comparing it to other cameras that have that auto motion, that face tracking motion, is that this one is incredibly smooth. When you're moving around, it's not moving quickly where it's jerky, because that's going to drive people on the other end of the calls. It's going to cause problems for them because you look like you're jumping all over the place. This one is nice and smooth, so when you move, it's a really nice tracking algorithm, nice and smooth to either side, and that's based on the software that OBSBOT has built into this unit to provide that algorithm that'll track you slowly and make sure that it's a nice smooth transition across that entire pan. And that's pretty much all I had for the overview. Now, if you stay next, I'll actually do the demo. I'll show you how well this does on a laptop, and then I'll come back at the end with a few final thoughts that you can use to compare this to other products you may be considering. For this test, I have the OBSBOT Tiny SE sitting right on top of my laptop screen, which is how you'll set it up before you jump on your next Zoom or Teams call. I've connected the camera to my laptop using a single USB-C to USB-C cable, and I've set the video resolution to 1080p at 60 frames a second. Now, I'm using a really simple camera program on the laptop to record this video. When I first connected the camera to the laptop, it immediately started a power on self-test routine where the camera was checking all of its internal electronics to make sure everything was working okay. And while I was going through that test, the LED was flashing green. The minute it finished that test, the gimbal started moving around trying to find my face so it could adjust the framing to put me right in the middle of the image. And while it was looking for me, it was flashing blue. And now I'm ready to join my call. The first thing I want you to notice, though, is the quality of this video. I think it's absolutely amazing for a small camera like this, but I also want you to notice the focus, because right now I'm in close, and that focus is pin sharp. Watch when I move further away. The focus stays. It actually adjusts the focus based on how far away from the camera I am, and that's a great thing because you know you're going to move around a lot during your conference call. And now I'll turn on the face tracking. To do that, you'll hold up your hand with the palm facing the camera. You'll see the LED blink blue. When it turns solid blue, you're in tracking mode. Right now it's adjusted to keep me in the center of the frame. Watch when I move around. It's adjusting to keep me, again, as close as possible to the center of the frame. And what I like so much about this tracking program is that unlike other cameras that can track you, this one is incredibly smooth when it moves around. And that's important because a lot of the other cameras that have tracking move really quickly. It's more of a digital move, and that can be unsettling for people watching you on camera at the other end. So that smooth tracking is pretty incredible. The last thing I want to show you is the zoom function. Now, a really simple way to zoom is to hold your fingers up like this, and it'll double the zoom. So it pulls in really tight. Again, look at that focus. I know you don't want to look at my face for very long. So to get out of the zoom mode, you hold your finger up again like that, and it'll zoom back to regular proportions. But I really like the fact that I can zoom on command, because if I'm trying to show the audience something really close, I can zoom in and then zoom back out to get into a regular mode. This camera is incredibly sophisticated. The image quality is great. The focus is right on the money. I just think it's a wonderful product. So stay tuned, and I have a few final thoughts. I hope that demonstration was helpful. Now, here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the OBSBOT Tiny SE webcam with other products you may be considering. The first thing, and probably most important thing, is the quality of the image that this tiny webcam can produce. Because the entire reason you're adding a webcam to your setup is to improve that image quality for your next conference call. And that comes down to two factors: the size of the image sensor inside the camera, and the image processing software and technology that takes the information from that sensor and turns it into a video stream. And OBSBOT has paid attention to both of those areas. So let's start with the image sensor. This camera has a 1/2.8-inch image sensor, which is much larger than most other webcams on the market. And that's important because a larger sensor is going to collect more information, which means you're going to have a better quality image. The lights and darks are going to be balanced really well. The focus is going to be done really well. But that's the first part of the equation. The second part, which is the image processing software, really has to take that information and turn it into a video stream for your next conference call. And they focused on both of those. So the larger sensor is important, but that image processing technology inside the camera can handle a larger sensor because it provides video at 60 frames a second or 100 frames a second, which means it's got a really fast pipe between that image sensor and what it produces as video for your next conference call. So you're going to get a great image quality out of the unit. But they didn't stop there. They built in a lot of automated features, starting with the auto tracking. We've got a gimbal here that'll follow you around. They've got artificial intelligence inside that's looking at the image. It's making adjustments on the fly for light and dark using HDR. It's adjusting the focus. If you hold your hand up, it's going to go into face tracking mode where it's going to follow you around. And even when it's moving around following you, the AI built into here and the algorithms behind it make that a really smooth pan. So it's not going to look jerky on screen, and you're not going to have people on the other end getting upset about the image quality. In addition to that, they built in focusing, so I can automatically double the focus by holding this up, or I can adjust it a little bit better by holding two up and moving them apart. So it's got artificial intelligence, it's got a large sensor, it's got really sophisticated image processing technology, and it's a very affordable camera. If you compare this to other cameras on the market, you're not going to find any out there with the features this product provides. So if you're looking for a new webcam to improve your next video conference image, this one could be the one for you. I've used it for quite some time. I like it an awful lot, and quite honestly, I'm using this one instead of the other webcams that I've had on my desk for the last year or so. I like it that much. So hopefully you found this review helpful. I've enjoyed talking about it, so thanks again for watching.